Hello and welcome back to a Total War Warhammer 3 campaign. We left off right after Grimgor formed a confederation with the Tusk Sons, leading into maybe a two-front war between Kolak Suneater and the Ogre Kingdoms. We had just last moved south into the Ogre Kingdom, and then Kolak moved into Blizzard Peak. I ran back up north. We'll have to challenge Kolak, because if we leave him unchecked, then he's going to be a real pain.
Send me to battle.
This little eyepiece here, Ice Caverns of Imerdrak. Ancient frost dragon who lives here has breath so powerful it once froze an entire ogre tribe into a single glacier-like block of ice. Let's check out the objectives here real quick, see what the victory conditions would be. Control at least 5 of the following settlements either by direct ownership or through vassals and military allies. Occupy, loot, raise, or sack 30 different settlements. And then a short victory will have a recruit rank +3 to all armies. That'd be really cool. For a long campaign victory, it's going to be achieve a short victory conditions, occupy, loot, raise, or sack 75 different settlements, destroy the following factions. So these are the other greenskins on the map. And for a long victory achieved will be global recruitment capacity +2. Excellent, because at that point you will be a good span across the map. And then domination campaign victory is control 272 settlements. For occupy, loot, raise, sack, or for 272. All right, awesome. Right now we are recruiting and raiding, and then we're about to.
Stormcaller. Now is chaos.
They're stacking their garrison. It used to be 8, so getting bigger there. Let's see how we can answer. Down to 252 already. The ogres also started moving an army, and they took them away. Awesome. Alright, technology research, Gobby Gobbos. Now we can get on to Gobbo Crackdown. Make my orcs move faster on the battlefield. I've got a giant, and I've got some doom divers. So that giant's my battering ram. I don't know where Kolek went. There he is. We're gonna continue siege here. We're gonna bring in our other stack of orcs here. Probably gonna put them in a raiding camp just so they don't get any attrition if we decide to siege them. Now it says close victory. Since this is going to be our first siege, we'll go ahead and fight it just to get a good look and see how sieges are doing. Or see how sieges work. I'm a little bit new to sieges with Warhammer 3. I think these are supply boxes or supply crates, and they'll be able to get reinforcements from the city. On this green area, this is where we're going to be able to spawn, and we're going to take either this gate or this gate. Okay, so those orcs arrive in 2 minutes. I see. Very cool. The Chaos settlement, lava, spikes, more spikes.
Choppers ready!
Okay. So each of these orcs have ladders. So I'm going to have this group's going to go in the front, and then these two are going to back up to fill in the front. And all of these others are going to fit onto a ladder, and they're going to fill in over the walls. Almost forgot about my cav and archers. Group them. Took enable or fire at will for the archers off because I don't want them to fire upwards at the walls. It's
Choppers ready! Let's get some! Where's the script? Come on, boys! Ready to bash! Battle! This is it! Nice bit of scrapping! Come on then! This is it! Boys! This is it! Run, boys! I smell fear! That's good! Boys! Come, boys!
sieges. There's just so many pieces, things going on. Hello, doors open. Get all those guys up the ladders. Oh, they start filling in. These guys over here. I don't know what you're doing.
If Gork wants it, Gork says do it!
Trying to let them get up the towers before I start taking them off. I want the whole unit. I don't want them to be spread. It takes a while for them to get up onto the walls. Chaos Warriors are not a really archer heavy faction, you know, so they can't start hitting you a whole lot once you're standing up here. So I have time. There's not a whole lot of people out here. So I'm worried about those chaos trolls.
Time to get me! Us on the march! Boys! Please move more! Here we go! Boys!
Gonna pull these black orcs through a little bit.
Come on, boys! Let's fight!
Okay, there we go. I like that lord. No, Grimgor doesn't do very good against you. That was a nice hit. I like that.
Find them and kill them! Run, boys! Let's get them! Bring it on! Move, watch ya! Boys! Go Colts! Moving fast! Here we go! This ain't proper fighting! Bring it! I'm Grimgor! Attack the kids! Come on then! Choppers out! Choppers ready! Shifting! Slash out!
Oh, Marauder horsemen are gonna come in for a charge. Just in time for a walk.
Ready? Let's fight! Shifting! Choppers ready! Slaughter! Boys! This is it! Run, boys! Moving fast! Boys!
Now their numbers were so thin whenever we started this, honestly. So that's what really helped me. The huge part is that Coleg Suneater is not in the city or not near the city to reinforce.
We're the great tide! Let's fight! Better get better! I smell fear! Chop them up!
Very good. Only 209 losses. You know, that's acceptable. That's, you know, 1/8 maybe. Got a silver chevron for my black orcs now, so they did really well. Right in the gate. And that Immortals banner, every time they're full health, because they don't actually lose units throughout the match or throughout the battle. As long as they don't break and run and flee the field, then they retain their entire unit once the battle ends and they can go again in the next run. And if I would have auto-resolved that, then that would have been... I'd have lost, you know, this kind of chunk on every unit card. The gate opened quicker than I thought as well. Maybe because the Doom Divers, what they do is they launch goblins with wings on them, and the goblins are, you know, kamikaze into their target, but it aims the explosive. You know, really cool there. By the time the giant got to that door, it may have gotten one swing in on it, and it opened. So didn't even need a battering ram. But definitely because the numbers were so thin in the city, you know, that settlement garrison was not much of a challenge. But Kolek's actual army will be. Got big dragon warriors, dragon lancers, I think they're called. I'm not sure. We'll see whenever we get there. Oh, get 2,000 if I plundered this one. And it's chaotic anyway. Yeah. Because the inhabitable climate is going to be hard to live in anyway.
This better involve fighting.
Now Kolek
Never! Yeah, what?
will have to come back to here. He may go around. If he goes around, I'll just have to chase him.
Not ever! Go, send me to battle.
We're going to go with Route Marcher on the first one for this war boss. Because I might need him to keep up with Grimgor. He's not going to be able to, but another point into this section, moving through. Another point into training for the big boss.
Corpse fist.
Shallowstone is the capital of this province. That's really good. We'll at least be able to start with a big garrison on it. There's a lot of chaos that we've got to bring down. Our other settlements. We have population enough to be wary. Predicted income is negative. So don't go down too far. And on the next turn, we'll be able to start building here. See what Kolak does.
This is my land.
Let's trade out all of the ones that aren't full. Ones that are. That way give Grimgor a full army. Then it's a reinforcing army that's not so important.
Ready for murdering.
He collects that big, like, dragon half. You know, he's twice, maybe 3 times the size of Grimgor. Yep, here we go. And these are what I worry about, dragon ogres. There's only 16 of them, but they're all the same size as Kolek. Maybe a little bit smaller. And they have a hell cannon. But I think with the number that we've got, and it has me sally out. Reinforcements in 2 minutes. That's okay. We're gonna pull them in with the, well, they've got hell cannons. Those hell cannons are more accurate than doom divers are, so they may think they're gonna aim for my black orcs, honestly, because that hell cannon's armor piercing. Black orcs are the heaviest piece of armor that's out there. My boar boys, they're probably goners on this one. There's so much on the field for them, for their potential. I think I'm going to try and target them into these special dragon ogres here. Or I may have them go into Kolek himself. That may be the best idea. Being a leader and being a single. These have 16 apiece. Kolek's by himself, but he's dangerous. Grimgor's only half. I'm glad I reinforced those orc boys. Fresh numbers there. Ooh. Man. Yeah, that's death. Where the reinforcements are going to come from. Oh man. They're going to come in packed tight into it, like from a tunnel. Alright. So be it. How far can I go back without falling off the edge? There we go.
We is better than them.
This is the settlement garrison. We're going to go ahead and put our black orcs behind our doom divers. These are more important, I think, than the doom divers are, and that way the hell cannon has something more enticing to hit before it does here. Giant going to be in the front. Can't tell where Kolek's armies are going to be, so we're just guessing on how they're going to play.
We is gobbies. Goblins.
On this one, we're not going to lead from the front. Kolek being the size he is, that's a very dangerous idea to. I'm going to tag this giant up with these orcs. Or, yeah, with these boar boys. Maybe we can pick Kolek out of the crowd.
This is it.
And we'll get our green tie going here.
Gotta kill him.
This neck needs blood.
We'll kind of split that aura. Both of those guys have a inspiring effect.
This is it. Biggest, brutaliest all.
Grimgor, black orcs on the side. We'll bring these guys back. Pretty much those are our anti-charge, or our charge defense. Those dragon ogres will ruin the front line. Alright, so Marauder Horsemen and Chaos Warhounds. Chaos Trolls. These are dragon ogres. This is Kolek. Oh dude, he's giant. He's, yeah, twice, maybe 3 times the size. No cannon. Here's the special ones. These are Summoners of Rage. So I want my Doom Divers. Oh man, okay. That's what I'm gonna have to do. Got that rock on this side, so that's pretty expendable. Need to get these guys around to that hail cannon, that way they will stop firing.
Shifting! Where's the scrap? Oh boy, bigger!
Here's that window of opportunity.
Slaughter! Here to fight! Boys! This is it!
Helping out! Ah! Stick 'em!
Finish me! Moving fast!
Fell off the cliff. Those guys are going to return. Don't want them to bash into
Moving
here.
fast!
They're
needs help.
coming!
On the bus! You're the ball ready to war!
There's a good wall. Reinforcements coming in.
War boss! Go, go, go!
Oh, he's trying to charge in on his own.
Boys! Bash 'em!
No stabbing!
Yeah, boys!
Ah! Gonna kill him!
Bash 'em!
Moving fast!
Ready! Choppers ready!
Those moorhounds run off the field? They did. Awesome. Oh, man. Chain lightning. That's going to hurt. I didn't know we could do that.
Boys!
The lads are ready!
Boys!
Oh, it's that guy.
Time for slaughtering!
What? Hail cannon's about to be done. Oh, man. All these other ogres. Orcs.
Run, boys!
Just going to form another line here just in case they need to be backed up.
Fast. I'm the best. It's happening!
Goblins!
Choppers ready! Moving fast! Battle! Boys!
Second wall. Very nice. Hail cannon's done. Now we're going for those Marauder horsemen. Ryan's doing really well. Let's do this.
Suppose! Get out, boys! Advance! Boys!
Ah!
Boys! Shifting! Get out, boys! Shifting! Here we go! Boys! Let's fight!
Oh, nice.
Ready to kill!
Ah!
Choppers ready! Face one war! To battle! Slaughter! Let's get 'em! Run, boys!
Let's scrap!
That was a good one. That went much better than I thought it would. A green tide, no doubt. I didn't even get my black orcs in there. I was worried about them. Still have the giant. Awesome. And still have the orc boy. Orc boar boy biggins. Just overwhelmed these guys with the numbers of orcs I had. It was just honestly green tide, you know, for sure. I had almost 3,000 orcs, so And Grimgor had a potion of health in there. You know, so Kolek got hammered by the archers for a while. The settlement garrison was an excellent, brace for the front, or like a charge preventative. So I like that. That was very good. Now I'm at war with one of the Norscan tribes, though, so we'll see what that has in store. There's another army. Edlixis. They may have been marching to take this from the ogre kingdoms.
A quest has been issued, mighty lord. A great adventure beckons. Be wary, though, for while the potential rewards are great, so too are the perils.
This is the quest battle for Grimgor to get Gitsnik. Gitsnik does plus 10% from post-battle loot, minus 5 corruption, minus 10% recruitment cost, enables magical attacks, bonus versus large. So that's a big one. That'll be really good. You know, Kolek I just finished off, but that doesn't mean that he's the only large out there. Here's the one for defeating Kolak Sun Eater. Bonus versus large plus 20. Excellent. Lords that are ready for duty. The really cool thing about these quest battles is that you could travel to here and it'll automatically, offer you that quest battle. Or as long as your lord is standing outside of a settlement, you can there's a quest battle button here. They've moved it. So your quest battles and your objectives, and you can teleport to that battle. But we're not ready to get Gitsnik yet. We need to finish off this army. Oh, that's still that army. So those dragon ogres could still be a problem. And here's another army.
Denied. Dog, send me to battle.
Got 9 orcs.
Ready for murdering.
Go back into the challenge stone.
Ready. What you want? Gork's fist. Get some. I'll crush them all. Wah.
Challenge stone. One more turn I can recruit more orc boys. But there's another army right there. Look at our 2 levels on this one, Ravager, and now I can get Ironhide. Casualty replenishment rate plus 30%. That'd be really good. And for the big boss, I seen he was riding a warboar in that battle. We'll have him fight just like Grimgor does, as a real black orc. Giant still going with a silver chevron now. I like that.
Start the war!
Now we'll do the inspiring present for that war boss.
Yeah, fuck.
Got a wizard leader now. Chaos trolls. chaos spawn worry me a little bit. We still double them, maybe triple them in number though, especially with fresh orc boys. And they don't have any artillery because their hail cannon is now gone, so we can pressure them into coming to us or just get pounded by our doom divers.
Chuckles ready! Ready to bash! Ready to bash!
Get out to ready! We is colours!
Boy Biggins! Waste one more! Boys!
We can get those black orcs in the front on this one, I think.
Show us the enemy! Bring it! Who that I clobber! I'm the best!
Group,
Suppose
archers in guard mode.
I'll smell
And we're
fear!
gonna straighten up the ranks.
Running! Moving
Quickly, hurry. I hope so. Man, that's a fiery death pit. Really cool. Here comes a fireball. Man, it's a really good shot.
Let's scrap! Stab up!
Face on war!
Oop, I don't know what this is. Pendulum.
Time for slaughtering! Ready!
You pin those chaos warhounds. They're quick. Man.
Let's get on! Time for slaughtering! Smash 'em! Now let's fight! Time for slaughtering! Gork says so! Time for slaughtering!
We can find some infantries to dive him into.
Running!
Nope.
Have it!
Ready to kill! Moving fast! Boys!
Don't like those. Those are unprotected.
Here we
Guys
go!
can move up a little bit.
Shift game! Run, boys! Run, boys!
Where are these guys?
Boy, turn! Here we go!
Ungroup everybody.
Sign line 9!
Who's our leader?
Sign line 9!
Oh man. Okay. There's that chain lightning again. Pretty cool.
The normals are ready! We're off! Bash 'em! Here to fight! Oh boy, Biggins! Wanna kill something!
See if we can chase his leader down a little bit. Keeps trying to hold me up. There he is. finished up.
Boys,
That's almost done.
Black Orcs roll.
Black Orcs fight some Chaos Trolls here. And that should be the end of Heralds of the Tempest. So, second silver chevron from our Black Orcs. Very good. Dragon Ogres. They were scary. I think I just overwhelmed them with the amount of orcs again.
Ready for murdering.
Here's those Ogre Kingdoms. What goes with the Challenge Stone? Floating Mountain and Dragon's Breath. I'm not excited to see how that looks. You know, right access, you know, that's okay. For now, we're just going to... There's 2 more left in this one.
Get some. Despair involves fighting. Gork's fist.
Yep, faction destroyed. I don't have to worry about them anymore, so now we're just at war with Vulcan.
Let's go. Yeah, what?
Now that we've got Ironhide, all of these are good, and they each have levels to them. But if you spend all of your points in all of these, then you don't have points for the rest of your army, or the rest of Grimgor for late game murdering. So you ideally only want to spend 4 points in here, and I go with the Lightning Strike, because on the first one it's not so good, second one is okay, but the enables Lightning Strikes battles when reinforcements are present. That means Grimgor as a single army can fight another single army even if they're standing within reinforcement range. So when you get outnumbered with 2 armies and you only are walking with one, or you're conquering with one, this is a huge boon. Then for the big orc boss, we're getting into his abilities. And I like to give them armor since they're single entities. Once you get into fighting elves, they get really singled out for archer fire. So if the more armor and the more shield that they have, then they won't take so much damage from archer fire. We're gonna add these 2 orc boys into the army, and then we're gonna get rid of this lord. Bring my predicted income up a little bit. I know we've got 16,000 currently. Once you get into conquering, once I get into building here, I'm going to defend this for a minute and see what these ogres do, and see what these Norskins do. And we'll be able to develop Saber Mountain. With these Brawling Grounds, we'll be able to get Orc Arrow Boys, and we'll get rid of them Goblin Arrow Boys. And then defenses. This is going to be improved projectiles, provides more garrison, and that way it's less easy pickings for the enemy. They'll be more deterred if you have more of a garrison versus 8, or if we go to Saber Mountain, they have 11. once you get more garrison, and that's going to bring this up to 16. And they're going to have their own trolls. So that'll be a much more defendable place. That'll actually be their second set of trolls.
Gorg's fist.
But another building upgrade available for granite spikes. Now with this one being, very out there by itself, I don't know if I want to invest in the build of this one yet. And if I keep this one, that means I keep the growth point, and if I take Eagle Eyries, it'll go into that main settlement as well. I'm not going to build there.
Ready.
I think we're going to end our turn there and see what these ogres do. Because I'm no longer invading their... Oh, they disappeared from the Fog of War. Okay. I just fought their enemy. So the enemy of my enemy is my friend? Or are they?
Talk, cause my chopper
So
gets
the Ogre Kingdoms to the southeast of us want a non-aggression pact. No thank you, but I'm glad that you feel that you need to offer me one. So they're moving north. Maybe they want to see
my plan.
if that enemy is actually
Ready for murdering.
gone, or are they looking for their own plunder? Okay, so it takes 2 turns for orc boys in this settlement because of the climate, uninhabitable climate. So I'm gonna have to sit here for 2 turns just to get a set of orc boys. That'll give us a little bit of time. This settlement is about to develop very nicely. No debatable on that one. We're gonna go ahead and stand up another lord here. Out of a faster lord, an ambush success lord, or a leadership lord. I already have a leadership lord or a mushroom addicted one. Bugzag. We'll take him.
The boys are restless.
If these are 111 upkeep a turn, I'm getting 815 a turn. That means I have got to start invading to continue income. The Glugzag's going to defend Blizzard Peak and Ice Spewer in these Ogre Kingdoms. Once the Challenge Stone
Let's go. That's what more
and Grimgor gets this Orc Boy, it'll give us time for the Ogre to 81 turns before he'll be full health. This is an uninhabitable climate, so I may lose him in this expedition. But I've got to kill Dolgan. I've got to kill all that Norskin because I am not about to offer them a peace. And I'm not about to accept a peace from them either. Alright. Well, thanks again for joining me on this Warhammer 3 Green Skins campaign. Like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this video, and we'll see you on the next one.